This is very significant because China represents a major market for Estee Lauder, accounting for 28% of its total sales to date. This persistent focus on the Chinese market, however, has exposed the company to greater risks, especially with the changing consumer dynamics and regulatory crackdowns on practices like Diageo. Under Fabrizio Freda, uh, who has been the CEO of Estee Lauder since 2009, the company saw significant growth and its share price reached a high of $370 in January 2022. And I would like to kind of emphasize that this gave Estee Lauder companies a market capitalization of 133 billion. Freda's strategy capitalized on Chinese beauty boom and focused on hero products. However, the company has been criticized for a lack of innovation and over-reliance on the Chinese market, which has not rebounded as expected post-pandemic. There have also been operational missteps, and the company has faced various challenges, including supply chain issues and a slow response time to market changes. The company has also seen issues with its brand image and equity. Estee Lauder is heavy reliance on the Chinese market, especially on promotions within the Chinese market, has conditioned the consumer to wait for discounts, which has undermined the brand's prestige in the longer run. Additionally, the exit of key creative personnel over the years has led to a decline in innovation and creativity within the company, which were once the hallmarks of the brand under the founder Leonard Lauder. And his philosophy was that he prized creatives over purely business oriented strategies. We have also seen that in US, the Estee Lauder brand is predominantly attracting an older demographic, as it is more widely distributed in departmental stores. This demographic skew necessitates a strategic rebalancing to appeal to younger consumers who are increasingly influential in the beauty market. This brings us to the recovery plan that Estee Lauder has in place. In an effort to pivot and stimulate growth, Estee Lauder has begun to refocus on the US market, where it sees potential to regain its footing. It is recognizing the shift in consumer buying habits, and the company has embarked on an important strategic shift by embracing online retail giants like Amazon for distribution.